Please listen carefully.
Go ahead and kick off your music because I'm already recording on QuickTime, so our few YouTube listeners that are actually watching, they always get the behind the scenes
Motherfucker, cheating bastards.
before we actually start recording. I feel like that's like my
What
signature.
else are we hot in there?
What?
Is that it?
I'm just waiting for GarageBand to open.
Come on, GarageBand. Does it look all right with those lights being up there?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty freaking genius of me, wasn't it?
It is pretty genius of you, but I don't know why GarageBand. Oh, there it is. Because it is open. I'm just an idiot. That's good. It's been a hot minute since we recorded, and I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing anymore.
Ooh, Zaddy.
Just remember, we're recording, so
I don't give a
say anything
front door.
real weird. I mean, you are real weird, but it's okay.
Real word.
Okay.
Are we ready?
We're ready. Is this our intro?
Yes.
This is the intro?
This is the intro.
It's so quiet. The people who are listening have no idea what's going on. They just hear foil wrapping. That's really weird.
I didn't know what it was until you said it, though.
That sounded weird. What is happening right now?
It's what do they call those episodes where it's all about the sound?
I don't know. So, ladies and gentlemen, since Marcus doesn't want to say anything, we are celebrating our engagement. So we are popping some champagne. Oh, shit. After all this time to...
Here you go.
Oh, thank you for my glass of champagne.
Give me that one.
And our
over
wine
there.
glasses, because we can't be trusted enough to have champagne glasses because we've broke them all.
We're
in the
bougie.
house. We are bougie. Why? What is happening with everything? Oh, my God. People are not even listening at this point. They're going, what the fuck is going on? With all of you people here,
Celebrated with a pod.
all millions of you listening to us right now. So, yeah, so we're not going to talk any cop stuff. I
No.
figured we, after 2 minutes of a shit show at the beginning, because that's what we do.
Well, your voice is on its way out anyway, so
Yeah, my voice
we're
isn't
not
going to
going to get
last
too
very
in
long.
depth.
I thought we could just talk about your amazing proposal.
11/23
11/23.
of 2021.
Uh-huh. Wait, so can we talk a little bit about, because I didn't know the things that were going on, can we talk a little bit about the background, like all the things that I didn't know prior to the proposal, obviously, because it was a surprise?
Like everything.
Yes. I mean, I'm sure they don't want to know fine details, but like there's some funny shit that you
Well,
were
some of those
doing.
pictures are out.
Okay, so the
that you
pictures
posted.
of you. So, okay, so we found out that we were allowed to get married because of our work situation.
Right.
So that was cool. And how long ago was that?
It was a
Like
couple of months, I
2
think. Yeah.
2 months ago or something like that. So we find out, and you told me that you, like a couple weeks later, called
The ring guy.
the ring guy. You know who you are if you're listening. And yeah, you just went from there.
Just made it happen. Well,
Yeah.
why wait at that point?
I mean, I'm
Right?
not complaining.
We were only waiting on one thing.
Listen, I'm not complaining, but I who in the fuck takes a ring that you're trying to surprise someone with and carries it around the house and takes photos behind their back?
Well,
Who does that?
I told you I wanted to get more of those, but I started getting a little too ballsy and getting carried away, and I didn't want to get caught. So I just kind of stopped.
The Christmas tree one, you were like, give me an action shot of you putting up a ornament. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. We don't ever do this kind of stuff. And then, yeah, lo and behold, I find out that my ring was sitting
On the other side of
on
the
the
tree.
other side of the tree.
In the tree.
Yeah, in the tree. And then you just proceeded on with the rest of the night like nothing ever happened. You had it in the freaking podcast room while we were recording.
I did.
Sitting right across the table from me. Are you a
that up and I'm going, oh shit, because if you'd had the camera on,
right,
you would have seen. But luckily
our camera doesn't work very often.
That is also very true.
We're now on the fourth part to this video. So fortunately, I'm a smart enough person now to edit where I can put
just chop it all together.
Yeah. But yeah, what a crazy person. So you get the ring, take a bunch of pictures behind my back.
I did.
But you, without going into too much detail, things were kind of sucky for a hot minute there.
Not between us.
No, not us.
Just
in life.
Life in general.
And not like we have a very good life. Just like shit was drama, fucking drama that we don't.
Such is life.
We don't get involved with. We don't like drama, but other people like drama. So anyways, I won't say anymore because I don't want to get the look from you. But yeah, so we had a lot of drama. I feel like I should give up on this video recording.
I would at this point.
Because it's just annoying.
It's going to be a short episode anyways.
But all the drama was going on. I was very upset. I can be a little bit of an emotional person sometimes.
So anyways.
No comment.
No.
But you told me, pack a bag. We're going to go somewhere. And I was like, okay. In my head, I honestly thought that you were taking me somewhere because things had I just been so pissed off and annoyed that you were kind of like, okay, we need to take her away for a hot minute.
Well, I will tell you, I was nervous and apprehensive to do it the week of Thanksgiving, just because I felt like that's such a crazy busy time to begin with.
Right.
But we got lucky and it worked out. I mean, it really
worked
did.
Out perfect. But you tell me to pack a bag and you won't tell me where we're going, which obviously I'm a control freak. And I go, well, how am I going to know what to wear? How am I going to know like what to do? And you, knowing me so well after all these years, pick out my outfit, pick out my coat, pick out my shoes. You picked out
your nail color.
You picked out my nail color. You picked out everything. Dashing Diva Nails, people. Get the link. Get
exactly
the link.
Where it was at too.
What?
That's exactly what was on your nails.
I know. Dashing Diva Nails. That's what I'm saying. Find our link in our on our website on our link tree. But anyways, that was just my plug-in for our advertisement.
There you go.
But yeah, you picked out my nail color. Told me how to wear my hair. You did everything.
I did everything.
And we go. I had no idea where we're going. We get on the turnpike in Ohio, and I'm like, oh, I know where we're going. Yeah. We're going to Pittsburgh, which is our place.
It is our place. We have a lot of history there. We've been, I mean, I don't even know, a dozen times, maybe not quite a dozen
Which
times.
Is funny because it's not like we picked Pittsburgh for the first time when we went there for a weekend away as like, oh, we want to go to Pittsburgh so bad. It was just kind of like, what's close?
Something different, something
we don't,
close.
Yeah, we want to get away, but we don't want to go super far away. And Pittsburgh kind of fit, the bill. And then we went to Pittsburgh and we were like, this place is really cool. Yeah. All their different districts, they have a lot to offer. And then we've always gone to Pittsburgh ever since. So we're on the road, we're going to Pittsburgh, and I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. We're just doing like a night away in Pittsburgh. And I never wanted to get my hopes up that you're going to propose to me no matter what we were doing. Because the amount of like disappointment, and I don't mean that in like
we discovered that.
Okay, we don't have to like.
I'm just saying, we don't.
But if you get it in your head like this is what's gonna happen, and then it doesn't happen, well, it's kind of a bummer. So I was just kind of like, I'm just gonna go with the flow. We're just going for a weekend trip away, even though it was midweek, but that's fine. It's our weekend.
Well, it's our week. Yeah, that's what we do.
And so we get there, but the best part was when you took the quote unquote wrong turn. And you played it off really well. You're kind of like, oh, fuck, I should have turned there. And however you went about it, we start going up these like back roads in Pittsburgh up a fucking hill. And you're like, okay, you can put your lipstick on now as we're hitting every pothole in the city. And get up to that park, the Overlook. We'd never been there before. And I keep telling everyone this part. I go, hey, can I fix my makeup real quick? Because my makeup bag is in the back of the car. And you're like, no, you can't fix it. We don't have time for that.
We're on a schedule.
We're on a schedule. And then I was like, okay. And then 2 seconds later, you go, okay, you can fix your makeup. I'm like, something's up. This is weird. So then we go walking up this hill after I fix my makeup real quick. And you go, how long have we been together? And we don't have an official start like date. I mean, we kind of do. We just go,
yeah,
we don't even discuss
no.
it. But like, yeah, has a bad memory to
Yes.
that date. But we don't have like an official though exact date when we started. So I said about 6 years, and you just kept going 6 years. 6
I had a
years.
speech planned,
Well, you just
and it
kept saying,
completely went to shit once my nerves got the best of me.
listen, I'm not complaining about anything. But then the second best part is we're walking up this hill and it's an overlook. So there's a pretty steep drop off there. And I see flowers in the distance. And if you see any of the pictures that we've posted on, well, I posted since I control the page, but on Instagram, you know, you had this whole setup. But we're walking and I'm like, did someone jump off of this? Is that a memorial up there or are these for me? I don't know because I couldn't see anything else.
Well, they were technically a memorial, but I just jacked the flowers. So
Oh, okay. So we walk up and then finally I see Will You. And then I was like, oh no. And then I start crying and then there's mascara everywhere. It was just, I was a mess. I was a soup sandwich. And then I didn't remember you getting down on one knee.
yeah,
I blacked out.
Ask me later.
I blacked out.
Did you get down on one knee?
I blacked out.
Of course I
I
did.
blacked out. And then after you put the ring on my finger, I looked to the right and there's these two girls and I'm like, yay, you know, so excited. And I'm like, who are they? And they're, oh, they're photographers that I hired to be here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you did so good. There was champagne, there was flowers, there was photographers.
They did
Really good.
very well
As
at
we're
setting
looking at the
anything up.
pictures,
The
setting it up.
pictures turned out very well. And they were kind of a lifesaver.
Oh yeah.
Megan McGreevy Photography in Pittsburgh
Yeah,
is
I'll tag her.
who hooked us up. So I wanted a little bit of production to our engagement,
Listen,
right?
I'm all about that production.
But I'm going,
so-
there's no way I can't get over there prior to it, set something up, come all the way back, get you. I wasn't going to take you to Pittsburgh and drop you off and leave you somewhere and go set up. So I reached out to actually a handful of photographers, and some were like, nah, busy. Some were like, yeah, sure, for, $5,000, I'll do whatever you want.
Right.
I get a hold of Megan, and she was fantastic.
Well, she did a gorgeous job.
It turned out really well. I was very impressed.
And it obviously doesn't look like a memorial that someone jumped, but that was like my cop brain
Right.
going, I don't know what this is up there. And I don't want to make assumptions that it's for me because it was very pretty, but yeah, you did so good.
It did. It turned out well.
It was like a dream come true. And then you made reservations at about 30 different restaurants in Pittsburgh.
I did. So to all the restaurants in Pittsburgh that
So-
had a bunch of no-show reservations on the 23rd of November, I apologize. Just so you know, we're not going to be there.
Whoops. But
the problem was like our signature spots where we've gone to,
Mhm.
especially the first couple times. So this was on a Tuesday, obviously.
Yeah.
Everything was closed on Tuesday.
like people still have lives on Tuesday.
It
Why are
was
you
just
shutting down?
crazy. Like, we love Pittsburgh Winery. That was one of the first
Yeah.
places we ever went to when we were over there. I was like, how cool would that be? Especially on a Tuesday. It shouldn't be busy in the afternoon.
Right.
Closed.
Right.
Our favorite restaurant. Closed.
Sienna Mercado. I love that place.
Closed on Tuesdays.
I know.
I went to the extent of emailing the manager and going, can you open for like 2 hours for me?
They're not going to open the
I'll pay
restaurant
you.
for us.
And I never heard back. But,
they were like,
it was worth a try. It was definitely worth a try.
but well, I appreciate all the effort that you put in because it turned out amazing.
Well, it was very worth it. It
I
really
mean, I
was.
think it was worth it. I think I'm worth it. So.
You're definitely worth it.
But then we stayed at a really pretty pretty hotel, which I love that hotel.
Yeah, we'd been there before.
And then we went to, I got to give the shout out to the restaurant that we went to the next morning, Father's Diner,
Father's Diner.
which I'll tag them in the post on Instagram because I
Yeah.
told the lady that I was going to, I'll put the picture of us that she took
Yeah, heck yeah.
because those cops came in. It was a really cool, like military first responder friendly type
Mm-hmm.
little diner,
Yeah.
in the heart of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So the food was so freaking
That was
good.
amazing.
Like what a perfect little 2-day
Yes.
proposal weekend. Like it was.
So let's talk about the debacle we normally have when we leave somewhere like that, right?
You
And we're like,
explain this.
we'll get food on the road. Let's get moving for a little bit, and then we don't find anything.
But wait, can we preface with the fact that I'm not that freaking picky? I just don't want
No,
to eat
it's
McDonald's
not about no
breakfast.
Yeah, definitely not.
Or
No, we want to sit down and have a decent meal.
breakfast.
Yeah,
And I don't want, no offense, like I don't want Panera or Bob Evans or
Right.
Denny's.
Denny's.
We can't eat Denny's anymore ever again.
So we drove to Florida one year, and we ate at Denny's probably 16 times.
There was no other places to eat.
It was it. That's all we found. The first time we were like, screw it, it's fine. You know what I mean? We could run in there, grab a
Right.
whatever they have,
Right.
you know, and just jump back on the road. When it was time for the next meal, it was like we're in the middle of frickin' nowhere. All there is Denny's. We go down there that night.
I didn't want to eat at Denny's.
No, but we get tattoos that night.
That was the only place open.
Took a lot longer than we had expected.
6 hours.
The
A lot
only
longer.
place that was open
Denny's.
was Denny's.
So we ate Denny's a lot.
And it was the same thing on the way home.
Yeah, so
That's
no more
right.
Denny's. So anyways, we didn't want to eat at Denny's, so we wanted to find a place to eat. And
Which was perfect. And we actually got lucky because it was close.
yeah, but the debacle we always face is we are going to find some place on the road. We never even finding a place on the road. And so then we end up resorting to like some shitty, like nasty food that we didn't really want.
Right.
Or we're just like, fuck it. Might as well just drive the hour and a half home and eat food when we get home. And then it's, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's not okay to eat breakfast at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Or I'm eating popcorn on the way home for
Right.
breakfast. No, but their food at Father's Diner, we already said when we go back to Pittsburgh, which we definitely will be going back soon, we'll definitely go to Father's Diner again
Yeah.
because that food was really, really good.
Yeah.
I really like that. So we did that. But then it was cool the way you planned. Like, I just can't get over how good you did. Because, like, okay, so backtrack. A couple weeks prior, you're like, hey, would you like to have both our families over for the day after Thanksgiving
yeah, on Friday.
and have about 20 people in our little house? And I was like, sure, sure. So my mom, she came up with a really good idea because she gives me a lot of good ideas. Shout out to you, Mom.
Especially for the party planning.
Yeah,
she
she's a
is
good
like,
party planner person. Yeah.
I don't want to say she missed her mark because obviously she has a good career, but that
No,
is
she's
like,
good.
that would have been right up her alley.
Yeah, she's good with that.
Yeah.
But she gave me the idea to pre-make lasagna and make it that, early on, freeze it, and then just defrost it Thanksgiving night, and then everyone was coming over the next day because who the hell has time to make 3 damn lasagnas,
Right.
when you have Thanksgiving and all things going on, and then that Friday we had to clean and do all the other stuff. Like, I didn't have time to make a mess in the kitchen and do all that. So anyways, she had a really good idea to make those lasagnas, and it worked out really nice. Like, I was not stressed having that many people come over, but I was like, this is a lot going on. And then
Right.
once we got engaged, I was like, this is perfect.
Now
it's like
it makes
an
sense to
engagement
why
party.
I wanted everybody.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it was. I
Yeah.
wanted, and it was just our immediate family,
Yeah.
moms, dads,
Yeah.
brothers, sisters. But I did, I wanted everybody here to kind of celebrate that.
Yeah, it was fun. But we did, so we got to celebrate. So we got engaged on the Tuesday. We came home. We celebrated with my parents that Wednesday night, went out to dinner.
Oh, I forgot all
Then
about
we
that.
went Thanksgiving Day, which was kind of like a celebration because you're there,
Mhm.
which I have 3 cousins all getting married at the same time, as us next
yeah.
year. So, only one of them was there on Thanksgiving, but her brother's also getting married.
Mhm.
Well, Corinne. So we can say Corinne's name on here.
Yeah.
But Corinne's getting married, and then her brother Andrew's also getting married, which my Aunt Barb, that's her 2 children. So, we're celebrating all these engagements
Yeah.
going on and everyone getting married. So that was cool. And then Friday we had our thing at our house. Like, it was so exhausting that tonight.
It's a busy week.
But like tonight we got invited to go to dinner with my parents and friends of ours. And you said, do you want to go? Well, first off, I'm losing my voice like crazy.
Yeah.
Second off,
We went out and celebrated last night too.
we
with
celebrated last night. And
co-
I'm
former
not
coworker and-
complaining.
No, yeah.
I'm just tired, and I just wanted one night to like wear fat pants and a t-shirt and not like have to do
Just
anything. Like, just not
zero
do anything
fucks.
crazy, just kind of chill out. And I really wanted to record this episode. I really wanted to like brag about, even if no one listens, I don't care. I just like bragging about our proposal.
Yeah.
Too bad the camera's not on because I'm flashing my ring around.
Well,
I
now
love
it's
it so
green
much.
again, so is it back on?
It's not recording. It's just
Jeez.
it's just on. But
That sucks. I put a nice picture of us up in the...
I know. But
We'll post it.
you just did so good. That's why I just keep saying you did so good. Like, it just all worked out perfectly.
Yes. I boarded the dogs.
You did board the dogs.
Well, one got boarded and the other one went to Grandma and Grandpa's because he wasn't feeling well. But
Yeah.
I got them scarves.
You got them scarves?
Which that was the only bummer about them not being boarded because I had
I was going to pick them up. And
plans for them to have their scarves on when they got picked up. And
how cute was that, though? And then you got me a mug that said, fucking finally.
Fucking finally.
I want that on like my wine glass, my coffee mug,
Just
my,
everywhere.
my
Every glass,
beer
everywhere.
glass, my water glass, my everything. Like, fucking finally, people. I've been waiting for this shit forever. And let me just say that. I've been waiting for this shit forever. Our wedding is like pretty much planned. It's been, what, 2.5 weeks?
Yeah, it's done.
3 weeks?
It's done.
It's
Everybody's
done.
booked. Venues, churches, photographers, DJs,
Hair,
makeup.
for Marcus.
Yeah, you got to do your makeup yet, but
My dress.
we have
I
a
think I
few
found
little
my
things.
dress.
We have a few things to button up.
Your suit, but I think I found my dress.
Yeah.
I just have to go like say yes to the
You
dress.
know, my suit and the limo are about it.
Yeah, really, honestly. That's
it.
about it.
So if anybody has any limo recommendations,
Yeah, let us know.
shout them out.
Yeah, because I definitely have no idea about limo people. But we had a hookup with like everyone else. Florist, cake,
Yeah.
DJ, hair, makeup. The venue we found on our own. Well, my mom found it. That was a good find on her part. We really had a tough choice with venues.
Yeah, you know what was hard was there wasn't anything same price. Obviously the food's a little bit different, but
It'll still be
how
good.
different
Yeah.
can you really get? You know what I mean? So there was like nothing to break.
Here's my thing with
Break the
wedding food. First off, the package, one of the most important things to my mom, not that it's my mom's way. I feel like I keep saying this and it sounds like it's my mom's way, but like one of the important things when she was helping us look for venues and things like that was that she wanted good food and good booze.
Right.
Like those are two important things. And I think anyone that's going to come to our wedding is going to appreciate good food and good booze.
Yeah.
So we picked, the highest like plate, whatever, because you get like all the packages. I'm learning so many things about
Mhm.
weddings that you didn't know that, went into like that kind of detail. But we picked that. And, but even when you pick that highest whatever, because you're planning on getting the best food, it's still catered food. So the caterer for our venue has had excellent reviews.
Yeah.
So my hope is everything's going to taste really good.
Well, and luckily they cook it on site.
Well, they cook it on
which
site.
is huge.
But how do you truly know, like, how good that food's going to be?
Yeah.
Like, you're taking it, and that was our thing with picking a venue is like, okay, you can pick it based on the food, but how do you know that food's actually going to be that good? Because you
Right.
can go do a tasting, but they're going to give you their
Yeah, obviously it's going to be
A+,
fresh and
yeah.
the best of the best. Yeah.
yes
And look, I don't think you can have perfection when you're cooking for a couple
for a
hundred
mass
people.
amount of people.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, obviously you want it to be the best it can be, you know what I mean? But in
Listen,
reality,
I have high expectations for our caterer. Like I'm
No,
not
absolutely.
saying it's not going to taste good.
Right.
I think it makes it hard because people are like, oh, well, you want to go for like the best caterer, you want to do this and that. And it's like, well, how do you know though?
Yeah.
Like you actually, and what if they have a bad day, or what if they have a really good day?
That's
that
very
day?
true.
You don't know. So there's just so many details. Like I'm just so excited for like little things that we're doing. And I think my mom thought I was going to be this like, what's the word I'm looking for? Extra bougie.
yeah.
Pride and very like particular about things, but I feel like I'm not. I mean, I knew what I wanted like color wise for us, but I've been very like reasonable with like bending on, okay,
Right.
like if we're not gonna rent extra for this or extra for whatever else, but I just what are you doing over there? But I don't know. It's just been interesting because I feel like I knew that I wasn't going to be like a bridezilla, because to me, at the end of the day, and I know this sounds cheesy and cliche, I want things to be nice.
Well, yeah.
But the most important thing to me is marrying you
Yes.
and like being married at the end of the day. So like I want a nice party. I want to, the wedding is the most important part to me. Like
yeah,
the actual
like the
wedding.
reception and everything is, I don't want to say an afterthought, but there's more to it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that reception and the food and the booze and stuff you have is for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's not for us.
Well, I better get some. That's all I'm saying. Or else I'm going to be hangry.
We have a rule.
Yeah.
My only rule that I had at the wedding.
What is that rule?
we are going to take 20 minutes
And eat.
and be left alone
Yeah.
and eat dinner.
Can I have spray butter?
You can.
I'm just kidding.
I'll bring some.
Put it in your pocket.
I'll make sure we have it.
The only request I have for you was after the wedding, can I have popcorn in the hotel room because I'm going to be hungry.
I told you. I got it all figured out.
I just want popcorn.
I got it all figured out.
That's all I want.
I got us covered. Trust me.
Popcorn and what else? Popcorn and popcorn. Just definitely a lot of popcorn.
A lot of popcorn.
White cheddar popcorn, please, with extra white cheddar popcorn added. It's going to be good. It's going to be so fun.
So, for the off-duty podcast, remember the slot we did?
Oh, yeah.
And he said, when you going to pop the question?
Oh.
Well, here you go.
11/23/21.
Yeah.
I popped the question.
I was already thinking about it when he asked. And when he asked, I'm going, oh, how do I play it off? Because now I'm kind of like under pressure because I'm working on things, but you're putting me on the spot. And so here you go.
Look at that. 11/19/21. We're going to be hitched. Or 11/22. I'm sorry, 22. 11/19/22. I was like, did I get the month and day wrong? I know I have that right. Oh my God, can you believe 2022? 2022.
You know, I feel like this year really went fast.
I'm going to be 31 years old. Holy shit.
God, I didn't know that. I thought you were still young. That's the only reason I wanted to marry you.
No. I'll be 31. I'm going to be old.
Yeah.
Old and ragged and tired.
Yeah.
But good thing I got a good makeup artist because she'll do me up good. I already talked to her and I said, she goes, what do you want? I said, I want it all. And she said, you can have whatever you want. I said, I love her. I sent a screenshot of it to my mom. I just said, I love her. And she was just laughing. I've talked to my mom more in the last 2.5, 3 weeks, probably than she's ever wanted to talk to me in our entire lives together.
That's because the two of you planned a wedding in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we literally did.
I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Like,
I got lucky and took care of the DJ, which was easy.
You did.
It was like 4 text messages, and that was taken care of.
Yeah, but you already knew him. But no, her and I did, and we pretty much already had my wedding shower planned out. Like I was on a walk with the dogs one day, and she's like throws out an idea. I don't want to give things away because I'm my cousins listen, whatever. I can't let them in on my secrets.
There you go.
But she throws out an idea, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. What about this? And she was like, oh, what about this? And I was like, what about this? And it just was back and forth. And then she goes, oh, shit, I think we have this thing planned. Like, we got to figure it out. And I'm like, that easy. In an hour walk, we planned my wedding shower, you know?
No, we could enjoy the rest of the year. Don't have to scramble.
I think that was my thing. It was that, you know, I was visiting our little cute old lady neighbor across the street, and she was like, I was telling her about the wedding planning, and she goes, oh my gosh, I can't believe you have everything planned already. And I said, first off, you don't realize how vicious it is out there. There are brides that will like cut your throat to get a date for something. I mean, I don't know if it's that serious, but seriously, like look at the vendors that we were talking to. They said, if you want this date, you need to do it now, right now, or else you're not going to get it.
I don't want to say a handful of dates, but we had other things in the works if, you know, certain ones didn't work out. We
wanted November, but if it didn't work out, we said February.
Yeah, that was the last date in November.
And my mom's trying to get us married in October, and I'm like, whoa, lady, hold it up. I want at least a year to plan this thing, even though it's already done. But my thing was like getting a dress. Like I didn't want to have the pressure of dress not coming in and like all that shit. But then we also wanted a winter wedding. Like we wanted something that was a little bit cooler out. And
look, I'm not doing a hot ass.
Well, so here's the thing is like my mom made a comment to me. So I hope my cousins are listening to this. She goes, Allison, I don't think you realize sometimes when you say things how you come across. And I said, I've definitely heard that one before. And I said, why? What do you mean? She goes, well, you keep telling people that you guys want a cold weather wedding because you don't want to sweat during your wedding. I said, well, that's the God's honest truth. Right. And she goes, I understand that. And she goes, and I understand you when you say things. She goes, but other people don't know how to handle you. I said, you're right. There's not many people that know how to handle me. That's why Marcus, you know, we're trying to get hitched as quickly as we can within a reasonable amount of time so that we can plan everything, because I'm trying to lock him down before he decides to, you know, go running the other way. And she goes, you know, some of your cousins are getting married in the summer, and, you know, they might take offense to the fact that you keep harping on the fact that you don't want to sweat during your wedding. And I said, listen, Mom, I said, I have nothing against a summer wedding. Kevin and Sarah got married in the summer. That was what they wanted. I said, I personally sweat like a man, and I don't want to sweat in my wedding dress and look sweaty. I would prefer to be cold and have goosebumps and have to put on a shawl or, you know, like something. I don't want to sweat. I don't mind if I'm in someone's wedding and I'm sweating for their wedding because that's what they chose and what they want. And there's a reason that summer weddings are peak season weddings. Yeah. There's a reason for that. And that's why I said to her, I'm like, Mom, they wouldn't be considered peak season if they weren't the most popular. I said, I also like to choose things that most people don't like. So we were trying to go for something that was a little less popular, but quickly did we learn that apparently November is like the new, it's like the new October. People have discovered that November is kind of better than October because October it might still be 90 degrees in Ohio. You never know. I mean, shit, it's 60 degrees outside and it's December. So, I mean, you never know with Ohio. But so that's my clarification. I said, Mom, I'm not knocking anyone on what month they choose to get married. I said, I personally do not want to sweat like a pig. So I just prefer a cold weather.
We're doing it this way.
Wedding. Yeah. I just wanted off season and we said that from the beginning. Whenever we talked about when we would get married.
Yeah. We always wanted
cold.
Yeah. Or cool at least.
Yeah, cooler weather. But, yeah, it's just funny. I've probably talked to her at least 5 times a day. And as soon as she has a specific ringtone for me, I found out. And when she hears my ringtone, she's probably like, God damn it. Would you just stop calling me?
Again.
Because I'll be like, Mom, I had this really good idea to do this. And she'll be like, okay, then just do it. And I'll go, okay, well, I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah,
she goes, you don't need to tell me everything that comes to your brain. And then I was on the phone with her yesterday, and I was talking about a gift that I wanted for the wedding shower specifically. And then I jumped to the project that I was working on the other day. And then I jumped to, I don't know, something like your suits or something. And she goes, I literally can't keep up with you. How does your brain handle all this? I said, Mom, I can't sleep at night. I'm so freaking excited for this thing.
What did I tell you the other day?
What?
I said, you talk so much, you talk in your sleep.
I talk
so much. You don't even stop when you...
I talk so much, I got laryngitis and I don't even have a voice anymore. Okay, but can we talk about the fact that I cannot sleep? Like, literally can't sleep because I go to bed and I'm dreaming about wedding things of excitement, not like horror things. Right. And I'll wake up in the middle of the night, I'll be like, oh my God, that's a really good idea. I need to go write that down. And then when we went dress shopping, I think I got about 4 hours of sleep that night because I was just so damn excited. I was like a little kid on Christmas morning where my brother used to wake me up in the middle of the night and go like, oh, we got to go open presents now. Right. Why am I waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go dress shopping? Like I was early. I am never early for anything in my life. I've made us early for almost every appointment that we've ever had. And I also realize that we're 30 minutes into this episode and probably no one is listening, but I don't care because I'm so excited. I can't help it. But
there's proof that I got that.
You know, there's proof. I should do a poll and see what type of dress people think I'm going to wear. Like, is it going to be real poofy? Is it going to be fitted? Or what's another style? Like, I mean, there's so many different, I tried on so many different kinds of dresses. I watched so much Say Yes to the Dress, I should know all the terms.
Yeah.
That's what we're probably going to watch again tonight.
Thank God I didn't get enough of it today.
Or yesterday. Or the day before.
Yeah.
Listen, you have only a year to have to deal with this. This is like the most excited I've been about anything. Except starting the podcast. I think I was pretty damn excited about starting that. But I'm like way more excited. Listen, I've been so excited for the wedding. We have not recorded an episode in almost a month.
I know it has been a while.
Like we're recording this episode and then I'm posting it in 2 days.
Yeah.
Because we don't have anything on the back burner.
So speaking of which, we might be not as frequent.
I think we'll just take a break till maybe the first of the year.
Yeah, kind of get through the holidays a little bit.
Well, I think I'm going to post this episode because, like I said, I don't really anticipate many people actually listening to us talk about our wedding shit. Like, we have 50-50 male and female listeners, and we're also in 3 different countries, which is cool. But we are 50-50, and I'm pretty sure every male that listens to us is going to go, okay, I'm going to click off. Yep, not going to listen to this, but that's okay. But I think, which I'll make a post about it, but I think that we're going to take a break till after the first of the year. We have a guest that reached out to me the other day. I told you about him, that he's from New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Reached out. He wants to record, so I think we'll record with him in the next like week or two and have that like on standby for after the first of the year. We'll record a couple buyers. We need to get logged, backlogged a little bit with some episodes because before we had like 4 sitting in our back pocket at all times, and now we have 0.
None.
0. But life got busy. That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like,
absolutely.
I mean, we only have 1 million
It's not
listeners.
a full-time gig. So
no, we only have 1 million listeners, so we're not letting like too many people down. So, we've upped it from our 2 listeners to 1 million, but
overnight.
But yeah. I mean, is there anything else you would like to say?
That's it.
You did so good.
I'm a lucky man.
I love you. You did so good. That was a good proposal. I could never have picked that.
What had meaning?
What had a lot of meaning?
And I'm a very...
You're a mush.
I am. Like, I'm a very sentimental person.
You're
like,
a mush.
you know what I mean?
You're a mushy person.
But I told you from the day that, like, we knew we were going to get married, that's what I had planned.
You even coordinated our outfits. How cute is that?
Yeah, I kind of did.
You coordinated our outfits. You're like a little fashionista. You get Stitch Fix a few times and you think you're Mr. Style Man over there.
Can put some shit together.
Yeah. My voice is starting to really go away.
I know.
I'm having a hard time. Last night, it disappeared so much by the time we got home that I think I was talking in my sleep last night.
Yeah.
Was I?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I woke up and my throat was hurting so bad from not having a voice. And I'm like, why the fuck am I talking in my sleep? I can't shut up.
No, I know.
But part of the problem, too, is that we haven't recorded in so long. I have so much I want to say about so many things.
Take notes.
We need to record about the Michigan thing.
Yeah. Maybe we'll try.
We'll do that next week.
We'll try and get...
We'll get caught up next week. We'll do that and our guest and get that caught up. But we'll do that after the first of the year because I'm pretty sure people are tired of listening to it right now. Secondly, no one's listening to podcasts really right now.
Yeah.
Because it's the holidays and everyone's busy.
Everybody's busy.
Yeah, which I can't blame them.
Nope.
I mean, if we aren't making ourselves a priority to record, how can we expect people to, make this the priority to listen to? But, I tell my mom, I go, hey, since you don't actually listen to our podcast, because she did admit to me that she does not listen.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, why would I want to listen to you talk for an hour, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, when all I do is listen to you talk when you call me every single day? And
She's kind of got a point. She gets a pass.
Touche, Mom. Touche. So I said, but good news. I said, we have guests now. I said, so you don't have to listen to me talk anymore. If we have guests that talk, they do the talking. I said, so just don't listen to the roll call and you don't have to listen to me talk, Mom.
There you go.
So that was my sales pitch to her. And she was like, yeah, I'll see what I can do. I said, you could just put it on in the background, like make me happy. But apparently she doesn't love me.
It's all right. I do.
Oh, well, that's so cute. My mom loves me too. It's fine. I don't want her to actually listen to this episode and go, Allison, I can't believe you said that.
Well, okay. There you have it.
Well,
we're finally, we're going
to get married. We're going to get married. We're engaged. We're going to get married.
Listening.
I thought you were going to say thanks for saying yes.
Well, that too.
You're welcome.
We got to have a little champagne.
Thanks for asking. Cheers.
Here's another cheers to getting to spend the rest of my life with my best friend.
Aw.
I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for listening.
I think that's a good end of the episode.
And we will see you guys later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.